What if I told you that one of the most technologically sophisticated civilizations in human history achieved scientific precision without metal, without machines, and without electricity? No iron, no steel, no engines, no wheels used for transport. And yet, this civilization measured time with an accuracy that rivals modern atomic clocks, aligned entire cities with planetary movements, engineered water systems that still function today, and built stone structures that have survived more than 1,000 years of earthquakes, jungles, and climate change. This is not legend. This is not mythology. This is not speculation. It is documented archaeology. So the real question is not whether the Maya were advanced. The real question is this: how did a civilization with such limited tools achieve a level of precision that modern science is still trying to fully understand? Technologies of the Maya. You begin to realize that our definition of advanced civilization may be fundamentally incomplete. The mind-blowing technologies of the Maya. When people think of advanced technology, they usually imagine metal tools, electricity, engines, or machines powered by steam or fuel. But long before any of these existed in the Americas, the Maya civilization developed systems so precise, so efficient, and so sophisticated that modern scientists are still trying to fully understand how they were achieved. The Maya did not have iron. They did not have steel. They did not use the wheel for transport. They did not use draft animals. And yet, they built cities aligned with the stars, measured time more accurately than medieval Europe, engineered water systems that still function today, and constructed massive stone structures that have survived more than 1,000 years of earthquakes, jungle overgrowth, and climate change. It is not mythology. This is not speculation. This is documented archaeology. The question is not whether the Maya were technologically advanced. The real question is how they achieved such precision with tools that, on the surface, appear extremely limited. One of the most astonishing achievements of the Maya civilization was their understanding of time. While most ancient cultures measured time using simple lunar cycles or seasonal changes, the Maya developed multiple interlocking calendar systems that tracked time across vast spans of history. The most famous of these is the long count calendar. This calendar was not cyclical, like most ancient calendars. It was linear. It counted days forward from a fixed point in deep history. The Maya long count calendar could track dates spanning millions of years, both into the past and the future. To do this, the Maya used a base 20 numerical system, unlike the base 10 system used today. Even more remarkably, they independently invented the concept of zero, centuries before it appeared in Europe. Zero was not a placeholder. It was a fully functional mathematical concept. This allowed the Maya to perform complex calculations involving astronomy, long-term cycles, and planetary movements with extraordinary accuracy. Modern researchers have confirmed that Maya calculations of the solar year were accurate to within a few seconds of modern atomic clock measurements. This level of precision should not have been possible without advanced mathematical modeling and long-term observational data collected across generations. The Maya were among the most precise astronomers in human history. They tracked the movements of the Sun, Moon, Venus, Mars, and other celestial bodies with astonishing accuracy, all without telescopes. Venus, in particular, held immense importance in Maya science. The Maya calculated the synodic cycle of Venus at 584 days, a figure that modern astronomy confirms is accurate to within a fraction of a day. They use this data not only for ritual purposes, but also to plan agriculture, warfare, and political events. Many Maya buildings were constructed as astronomical instruments. Temples, pyramids, and observatories were aligned so that on specific days, such as solstices, equinoxes, or planetary events, sunlight would strike precise points, create shadows, or illuminate carvings in deliberate ways. During the equinoxes, the shadow of the pyramid forms the illusion of a serpent descending the staircase, a phenomenon that occurs only because of precise architectural and astronomical calculations. This was not decorative coincidence. It was engineered alignment. The Maya constructed massive stone cities using limestone, a material that hardens over time. Tools, without steel chisels, and without beasts of burden. Instead, they used stone tools made of obsidian and jade, materials harder than steel on a molecular level, but far more difficult to control. Yet the precision of Maya stonework is undeniable. Stones were cut to fit so tightly that mortar was often unnecessary. Structures were engineered to distribute weight evenly, allowing buildings to stand for centuries. The famous corbel arch, used extensively by the Maya, allowed them to span interior spaces without true arches or keystones. While not as efficient as Roman arches, Maya corbel arches were structurally sound and remarkably durable. Many Maya buildings also incorporated acoustic engineering. At certain temples, a clap of the hands produces echoes that resemble bird calls, or reverberate in specific patterns, evidence that sound behavior was considered during construction. One of the most overlooked Maya technologies is their mastery of water. The Maya heartland includes regions with seasonal rainfall, porous limestone, and few natural rivers. Yet large Maya cities supported tens of thousands of inhabitants year-round. They achieved this through advanced water management systems. The Maya built reservoirs, canals, dams, filtration systems, and underground cisterns known as chaltuns. At sites like Tikal, researchers have discovered water reservoirs with layered filtration, using sand, gravel, and even zeolite, a mineral still used today in modern water purification. This means the Maya were actively filtering drinking water more than 1,000 years ago. In some cases, Maya water systems were engineered to prevent algae growth, manage flood cycles, and store clean water through long dry seasons. This level of environmental engineering required deep understanding of hydrology, geology, and ecology. The Maya developed agricultural systems capable of sustaining dense urban populations in challenging environments. They used raised fields, terracing, canal irrigation, and soil enrichment techniques to maximize crop yields. One of their most important innovations was the cultivation of maize, genetically transformed from a wild grass into a calorie-rich staple. They also practiced polyculture, planting maize, beans, and squash together, a system that naturally replenishes soil nutrients and reduces pests. This agricultural strategy is now recognized as highly sustainable and is studied by modern agronomists. In swampy regions, the Maya constructed chinampas-like raised fields, creating fertile agricultural zones in areas previously thought unusable. Their food systems were resilient, adaptive, and deeply integrated with environmental cycles. The Maya demonstrated sophisticated understanding of materials. They produced pigments that remain vibrant after more than a millennium. Famous example is Maya blue, a pigment so chemically stable that modern scientists struggled for decades to replicate it. Maya blue is resistant to acids, heat, and time, properties rarely found in ancient pigments. This color was created through a complex process combining indigo dye with clay minerals under controlled heating. This suggests intentional chemical experimentation and precise process control. The Maya also worked with rubber centuries before Charles Goodyear's vulcanization process. They produced rubber balls for ceremonial games, using plant latex mixed with other compounds to control elasticity. This is early polymer science in practice. Maya medical knowledge included herbal medicine, bone setting, dentistry, and surgical procedures. Archaeological evidence shows successful cranial surgeries, including trepanation, with signs of patient survival. Dental inlays made from jade, turquoise, and hematite were embedded into teeth using natural adhesives. These procedures required anatomical knowledge, pain management, and sterile techniques to avoid fatal infections. Many medicinal plants used by the Maya are still recognized today for their pharmacological properties. The Maya developed one of the most complex writing systems in the ancient world. Their glyphs combined phonetic symbols, logograms, and numerical notation. This system recorded historical events, astronomical data, royal lineages, rituals, and scientific observations. Maya codices, although tragically destroyed in large numbers, demonstrate systematic record-keeping across centuries. Knowledge was preserved, taught, corrected, and refined over generations. This continuity is essential for the accumulation of advanced science. The Maya challenged modern assumptions about technological development. They prove that advanced knowledge does not require metal, engines, or electricity. Their technology was biological, astronomical, architectural, mathematical, and ecological. It was integrated with nature rather than imposed upon it. Many Maya technologies were sustainable, renewable, and resilient, qualities modern societies are still struggling to achieve. Much of Maya knowledge was lost due to conquest, destruction of texts, and cultural suppression. What survives is only a fraction of what once existed. Yet even this fraction reveals a civilization operating at a level of intellectual sophistication that rivals any in the ancient world. The Maya were not primitive. They were precise. They were systematic. They were scientific. And the more we study them, the clearer it becomes that human history is far more complex and far more impressive than we were ever taught. The technologies of the Maya were not accidents. They were the result of observation, experimentation, transmission of knowledge, and deep understanding of the natural world. They remind us that progress is not a straight line. It branches, it adapts, it evolves in different directions. And sometimes, the most advanced solutions are the ones that leave the smallest footprint.